Much better lighting. I had some bad lighting in the last episode, so sorry for that, but much better lighting today. Hi, this is Daytime Today. I'm James Lott Jr. Welcome to the show. We were on hiatus for a while, but now you'll see episodes coming back into rotation. There's lots of going on in daytime. I want to tell you that Daytime Today is on all social media platforms, X, Twitter, what they call Twix, um, Facebook, and on Instagram at Daytime Today. So check out there. The show is audio and video. So audio listeners, hello, audio listeners. You guys do a great job with us there too. We're on everything from Amazon, Apple, Google, Deezer, Podchaser, Podbean, whatever, all that stuff, Spotify, everything. So check us out there for all your daytime news. Now, Daytime Today, I sometimes just talk about subjects that are happening also on the show. So it's about daytime today. And this one is people are coming to me. I do these private Zooms once a month. I do a soap private Zoom once a month. You can always check it out. Go on my pages, you can see them. And I don't record them. And we talk about the soaps. We talk about all the aspects of a good time. Because what I realize is nowadays, and you guys at home, you talk about soaps outside of online? Probably not. I don't. I don't talk to anybody about soaps. My brother occasionally will ask a question about something, but for the most part, I don't have anybody to talk about soaps with off camera. So it's all on camera. It's all on camera, right? So it's all on camera. So I think for all you guys, then mostly it's online. That's why these reaction shows are so popular. We're all online talking together. So you saw the question in the title. The question basically is, are we allowed to like our soaps openly? Because someone was saying I was on Twitter one night. I was traveling, and I said I'm just going to just scroll through and see what everybody's talking about. I didn't comment or anything, but I just want to see what's going on. Because to me, Twitter's a hellscape, so I don't really scroll. I post things when I go about my business. I made like a few things I leave, very quick, very quick. But I don't really go on there to hang out because every time I do, and I did this one night, I did it, and it is just sad. It's infuriating. It's angry. And people are asking, well, can I just like myself? I think so. Here's the issue. Everyone has an account, and I always say it's about my page. My page is not a democracy; it's dictatorship. I can post whatever the fuck I want on my page, and so can you guys. That doesn't go for me; it goes for everybody. We can post whatever we want. It's our page. If you want to say I hate General Hospital and you want to post everything you hate about it all day long, that is your right to do so. And chances are you'll find like-minded people and you guys can all talk about together. So here's the reverse. The ones I was talking to were like, well, I posted how much I like the show and people are shitting on it. So now I don't say anything anymore, or I try to say anything. And that's the part that I'm like, okay, that's what bugs me also. It's simple like this. I think Laura Wright's so beautiful, has the best hair in the business. You post it. And then there are people who just shit on you. Oh, actually, it's horrible. Our hair is right. And it's kind of like, and I guess for me, I would never do that. And I'm not saying I'm noble or anything better than anybody else. I would never, when someone writes something negative about a show online, and we're not close friends or chances are I just keep scrolling. Okay, keep scrolling. If I agree with your statement, I may retweet it or like it, but chances are I just keep going. If you write something that's the total opposite of what I think, chances are I don't even comment. That's not anything, Star Wars, and stuff. I don't comment. And I don't get combative. I saw a thread. This thread. One person, it was something like someone said, it was like someone was just like, it was something really benign. It's like, I really enjoyed that scene between blah, 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 blah. And someone was like, what? That scene was horrible. How could you like it? So at first, okay, well, let's have a little debate. So the person tried to respond with like a healthy debate. I saw it, so I was like, well, I felt I liked what, and then explained. And they just go, you're wrong. Not like, well, here's my point of view to counter yours, and that's debate. It was just like, well, no, you're wrong. I don't know what you're saying. You're wrong. So and then started to berate them. You must be an idiot. No, I'm like, wow, how did that escalate to that? That person was like, I'm not an idiot. I totally don't agree with you. Like, they tried to stay classy, they did. Then there was another thread that literally went on for like 11 hours. It was like four people, and it was all two were on one side, two on the other, and they were going back and forth for like 12 hours. And in the end, nobody won. I mean, it was like everybody was just, and they were just name calling and this and screenshotting. And I'm like, wow, first of all, I don't have that kind of time. I wish I had that kind of time to do that. But I'm like, but I'm like, it's a little extra for me. But they don't think they're extra. That's the thing I've learned. Everybody thinks they're fine, that they're normal and they're fine, and they're like, and it's all perfectly acceptable. And maybe social media has created that. I guess for me, before social media, there were always fans and fanatics. I don't think social media created that. I want to get that out the way. I mean, there were always people who were super, like, they called the actors the names. He said, I talked to them, they throw watermelon at me in the store. They saw me on the back here. Like, I think there's always been fans and fanatics. And I think there's different types of watchers. And all the and actually I'm gonna say this out loud too. This might be a controversial take, I don't know. But all the watchers actually, the types of watchers are actually all legitimate, actually valid, actually. Because a couple or a character can really draw you in to a show. That's one type of watcher. Where they'll say it was Kelly Monaco, or it's Captain Kelly Lang on Bold and Beautiful, or it was Hope. Like they for me, it was Hope on Days of Our Lives that drew me in. So that is valid. But see, I grew out of just her. I started like the whole canvas and much of everything. But there's some folks where that is their character. That is their character, and that is their storyline, and that is and whatever coupling that they really like to them, that's the coupling, and that's it. And if that storyline or character doesn't do what they like or not accounts, then the whole show sucks. I don't think that. That's one type of watcher. There's another type of watcher, just like me. I think majority is like this, where I'm watching the whole show. There's some characters I like more than others. There's some storylines more than others, but I'm watching the whole show, and I can pick apart and departmentalize. That's a good scene. I love people when they post that. The show is the greatest, but you know what? That scene was good today, or that scene showed promise. I like that because that happens sometimes. I mean, a broken clock is right twice a day, right? That's always a thing. It's like sometimes shows stumble upon something, you're like, oh, okay. Just trust me, I get it. There are times when you're sitting there going, I have to say, I was rolling my eyes. Let me do a little sip of my coffee. I'm sure many of you did too. I've actually the Natalia Blaze Christina storyline. So I almost kind of praising the storyline for Natalia's really the portrayal of who she is on the show. In relation to Latina moms and the whole Catholic and the whole thing. To me, it's very realistic. Here's where I kind of feel like it's 1812. Coming out now as gay is not a huge deal as it used to was. It just isn't. It just really isn't. And for a recording artist, it's more gossipy than cancelly. I know those aren't words, but I'm gonna make them up. So this part of the storyline with Blaze Christina kind of bugs because you're with somebody in the closet. You can't run a center that you started. What? That's convoluted. But I was like, put all this aside because in the middle of some of that stuff, we had some really great discussions. So I can put that aside and agree with some of you guys and go, that's not really good. But there's some great discussions in there. But that all came to an apex. I'll talk about this on Sunday, obviously, when I do my shows with Frank. And we have a special guest this Sunday, David from Take Two Radio. That interview of Perez Hilton, the narrative they pushed, I didn't care for it. Right? It was I think I get what they're. I'm trying to find my words carefully because I know you guys will throw in my face later. I think I know what they were trying to do. They're trying to show that Natalia, Blaze, Christina are three-dimensional characters. I think at the base of this, they're trying to show that not everybody's just one thing, that it's a complex situation. They're trying to, it seems like, make sure my words carefully, it seems like they're trying to yeah, show that motherhood is tough. They're trying to relate it to Christina about to have a baby. You see, there's a whole correlation there. But they're trying to show it that she was a good manager and she really does love me. She just has antiquated views. I think the optics of this are not good for gay people. This almost kind of assuages any kind of guilt that straight people have with their gay children. It's almost promoting that. I was trying to figure out why gay folks I saw out there in the land were just getting really highly pissed. And I think about myself, trying to go, so what is it about the storyline that's just not sitting well with me either? There's something going on there, and I think that's what it is. It's almost like saying, and I mean, I know it's not the same, but it's like, well, yeah, he attacked her, but and beat her up. But otherwise he was a good husband. I mean, he totally provided a home for her and bought her everything. Like, it was almost like, why couldn't we have these two young ladies really condemn her mother? And maybe in the end say, I love my mother. That's fine. But, or however, comma, it has been a problem with us. And people like her need to get on with the program. It's like it just seemed like there was a lot of the verbiage in that interview of Blaze was like, but she's a great mom and she's done that. Like, I know I'm paraphrasing that, but it just did. I feel like you guys felt the same way. It was kind of like, so if you're a straight person who can't accept your gay son or daughter watching the show, I feel like you're getting validation that your feelings are correct. You're allowed to feel this way, and you should feel this way. It's fine. It's the newfangled system. These kids are coming out of the closet. It's crazy. But you're still a good mom. And at some point, you'll get together. At some point, I just think the message is just a little off. A little off. Optically, it just doesn't look or sound good to me. So I'm having a little problem with this. And now it's morphing into Christina. Spoiler alert. She did an interview, and now Molly and Gigi are pissed or whatever. I mean, I just think I feel like they want to relate it to some other stuff, but it's like, if you're going to do a gay storyline where homophobic comments were made, I feel like you should. It's uncomfortable. Oh, it's totally uncomfortable. But you should sit in it. We should be able to sit in it for a little bit. Let's show Natalia how horrible what your words said and what those words mean, because she really doesn't really apologize for anything. And that, yes, you can change, folks. It's up to you to change your attitude. And I don't mind a redemption story and all that kind of stuff, but it's like, it's a little off, a little off. So I agree with a lot of you out there going, okay. But anyway, so it goes back, but I know it's a little bit off topic, but it goes back to, can I like my soap opera lead? Well, what if you like the storyline? Okay, you like Natalia, whatever. I was defending Natalia, and I said no, she's like a lot of folks, and I know that I remember I did a Zoom, and I feel like some folks in Zoom were just like, whatever, James, because I was like, I'm telling you, I know I come from that background, I come from all that, I can tell you this is all not far fetched, and I think some folks still just like whatever. I know they don't like it. So, but I'm agreeing with many of you. There's sometimes, but see, I would have a healthy debate about it. I wouldn't just crap on somebody and tell them they're wrong and all that stuff. Some folks may find his storyline fine. And I don't have an answer because people are asking me, can I, like, I don't have an answer. I think the only answer I have is that you got to pick and choose. You post something, start blocking, muting people, whatever, just, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I know for a lot of people, blocking is a badge of honor and they love it and all that stuff. But you should be able to post whatever you want on your page and have whatever mood on your page. It's up to you. You curate your online. So if some folks don't like Laura Wright's hair, which I think she has the best hair in television, in daytime TV, that's their business then. I mean, and they're right. They're right. But I don't have to let you crap all over my liking. But again, it's a social media now. We're online. There's no things in place. We can't prevent it. So I say choose carefully when you talk online, I guess. Best way I can tell it. But on this show, we'll always about the issues on this show. I'll bring everything up. It's like, kind of racism, sexism, homophobia, everything. It's all uncomfortable. It is. It's not fun to talk about. And I've gotten flack also in life because I stand up for stuff and I talk about it. I stand up for black women. I stand up for black men. It's just one of those things. These are all conversations that aren't fun to have. They're fun for me, but they're not fun people to have. But they're necessary. And I go back to what I think I said on the previous show, not the last one before. Gay folks, or I should say, queer folks, or whatever, the alphabet, mafia, whatever, the alphabet folks, black folks, people of color, have all supported soap operas. Viewership, fan events, all kind of stuff. They're a part of this industry. Many of them are your podcast hosts and pundits. So I understand wanting to see equity and equality in the programming that you are supporting. Totally get it. I'm James Lott Jr. Talk to you next time.